What is up, killers? Kevin today, back with a brand new episode of 5 new console mods to hit the Bethesda on the website this week. This is going to be episode 551 within my series. But without further ado, guys, let's just jump straight into the video. Brynjar's Keep, a Dawnguard Outpost, coming in at 6.7 megabytes of a download and a port from the nexusmods.com. This one is going to be a player home located near Winterhold. You can get inside of the outer hall keep, but the rest of the home is going to be barricaded off due to this magical spell that you could see within this particular video. Now roam outside and find this particular vengeful ghost. Set location will be named within the description on the Bethesda on the website. You must slay this particular ghost in order to lift the curse and extinguish that barricade for you guys to enjoy the rest of the player home. This particular home has a full smithing area, 6 mannequins, weapon racks, alchemy and enchantment tables, a staff enchanter and a beautiful kitchen too that will fit any of your playstyles. Guys, this is definitely worth grabbing just to do the small quest to unlock this beautiful player home. Riverwood Camp and Night, coming in at 65 kilobytes of a download. The camp is set just outside of Riverwood and has been upgraded and dated with a beautiful night follower that can be found near the camp. In the camp you will get your vanilla crafting stations. It's kind of like a small stop off point in the middle or early game if you do want to view it as that, but obviously going into Riverwood you still will have these own functions. Maybe a little bit further out would have made sense, but for being right next to a somewhat of a small village which does have the majority of these things is a little bit baffling. But saying that, on the flip side of the coin you do get a little bit of storage options to do with this particular mod. I'm not too sure if they're going to be safe out in the sort of this particular location. I don't see why not, as NPCs won't go around stealing. So this one isn't too bad for a drop-off point, if not just a quick stop, which makes sense. Plus as well, you do get a nice new follower too. Blacksmith, coming in at 281.3 kilobytes of a download. This I do believe might be coming from the nexusmods.com. Do not hold me to that particular one, but I'm pretty sure it is coming from that website. For this particular player home, it is located just behind the mill on the opposite side of the river near Riverwood. Made this mod basically for themselves, but opened up for everyone to enjoy. The location does have smithing, crafting, enchanting and a follower stashing mod too implemented within it, and has lots of space for your followers too. This is a very large player home. It's very open, but does remind me of the QVA, I do believe it is, QVA smoke within the game, very much so. Honestly, this is very nice indeed. It has a bunch of storage within it. It's got cooking stations, it's got planting, enchantment, and also the mod author has said that they will be adding a merchant later on. Hopefully you see that in future upgrades or updates, shall I say, sorry, to this particular mod. Imperial Agents, 0 weight, light and heavy armor, coming in at 37.3 kilobytes of a download. A pretty simple mod that turns armor to 0 carry weight within the game. Now there is going to be a set location for all of them to pick up within a chest, but for me I found it a little bit easier just to simply show you guys that it does actually work and has been scripted within the game to be within the forge too. Heavy armors do include iron armor, imperial armor, steel plate, dwarven armor, orcish, ebony, daedric, dragon plate, and armors sort of scattered around that will be Thelma, but they all exclude the shield. They will still weigh something, but the main armors themselves will be weightless, thus looking at the title. Honestly, this is very cool and interesting. Could be classed as a little bit of a cheat sort of overhaul gameplay mod within your particular one, but this one is great for anyone who is a little bit unsure of what path to take via armory going within the game for their build. Greaves and Leg Wraps, coming in at 4.5 megabytes of a download. This mod will add greaves and leg wraps of various armor sets into the game. They will mix up the variants of armors that you can sort of pick and choose lore friendly dramatically within the game. occupy the 56 slot, and the shoe slot, that is going to be 37 slot within the base game. If you're unsure about slots, basically I'll break it down so that any particular jewelry or capes will take a different slot than your vanilla one. So for instance, if you're wearing a hood, you will wear a cape as well that will conjunction with a different slot, kind of plugging in and out different things. But for this one, they take up those slots. You can pretty much mix and match all of these. There is a full rundown of what you can pair with either male or female. Some will work with male and some will not work with males. The same with the females too. It's all sort of chopping and changing and mixing it up. So go out there, have a little pick, have a little choose, have a little play, and obviously have fun with this particular mod. But honestly, a brilliant new lore-friendly feature via added a mod with this particular one. So guys, that's the end of this episode. This has been episode 551 within my series. Guys, if you did enjoy it, I'd very much appreciate a like on the video. It does help me out an awful lot. If you're new around here too, why not consider clicking that little subscribe button. Right next as well, there is a bell icon. Apparently if you click that, you should get a notification every single time I post a video like this to the channel. But guys, until the next one, this has been Killerkev, and get out.